Come on, fat boy. Come on. Come on. All right. Hey, gotta go finish. And what's up, guys? We are back working on little cuz. I ran one run of wire so far, and what I got to do here in the inside is this fucking carpet was wet, so I had to dry it out with a towel as much as I could, but I'm gonna have to drill a hole in the east side, maybe 2 or 3 over here, 2 or 3 over here, depending on how many wires I'm gonna run back and run them through this piece and on back, so on and so on. And up on the hood right here, I got a pre-drilled screw right here. I'm gonna mount this SMD fuse holder like right there in the corner. Probably down a little bit, probably about right there. And then I'm gonna run the wire up and around. But like I said, I'm gonna move this out so it'll clear the wire. So you know how I do it. I don't really show a whole lot as I'm doing it, but I'll come back and show you what I done did after the fact. Okay guys, little update. Shit, fucking tired already, man. All right, so we got the SMD fuse holder in, and we got 3 runs ran. This is wire that was already in there. We just gonna leave this in there. So only thing we gotta do is heat shrink and cramp the copper lugs on these 4 wires. Tie them in here, and once I do that, I'm gonna try to get all this back assembled to fit over here. Once I cramp these and get these tightened up, ain't no fuse and nothing. So I'm gonna show you the inside where I have to do an inside to get it in. So here, I use my card drill with my little. If y'all don't have one of these, I got 3 different sizes. These are good to have in your toolbox. Harbor Freight, you get it from Harbor Freight. But anyway, that's what I use to drill holes in each side of this. And on this side, I just ran the wire from that little hole right there. We'll probably get some foam and shoot in that hole, but this carpet gonna fall back over it anyway. So we just basically ran it down through here, all the way to the trunk. I used all of his wire up. I think it was a 50-foot roll. So I kind of made it a little long back here. So one of the pieces I cut, I'm gonna use from the battery to the fuse thing I gotta make, and tie them in from there. But I'm planning on putting the other SMD, I'm thinking right there. I think I'm gonna slide those amps over and put it right there. And then from there, you know, I'll come off of it and come to the batteries or whatever. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to save wires, what I'm trying to do. So he'll have enough wire to go up under the hood to his battery, to his input in his SMD fuse holder. That's my plan. But on to the next. And what's up? Same day where I left off. So this is how far I done made it. I always impress my fucking self, man. So start off, I heat shrink every wire and crimp the lugs, the bowline lugs, and heat shrink. I had to use my own heat shrink because he didn't get any. So, and I didn't want to use these. These are the one Mr. Bobby gave me when he sent my my balancer for my for my B-Max. You remember? These are the wire thing, what you call them? The heat shrink that he sent me, and I had to use them on little cuz car. So this piece right here, I already had this bus bar from last time when I had my AGMs connected to my Thunderbird. I just took my tool and cut it in half in 4 runs from the battery to the SMD, and then I ran 3 runs back to his batteries in the trunk. Then plus this one right here was already in the back. Well, he already had this wire here ran. So he already had this wire right here also running from the alternator. So I ran another one from here up to here. So that's what it looks like. Pretty fucking neat, if I had to say it. And I had to reposition his, I guess this is a computer. I had to just put a screw right there, and I made these zip ties right here because this line was about to touch that belt. So I guess that's original where you had that green fishing cable pulling that away. And one thing, I need to get this red wire. I don't even know what this red wire is right here. It's going to the, look like the fan. But I'm gonna have to make it longer and make it go back here around there to get it off of here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it longer, but I don't want to, let's see if I can just move it out of the way. If I can just leave it over here, because I really don't want to mess with it, to be honest with you. This thing ain't that dealing with audio, I'm just gonna run it over here. Might just put a zip tie on it. Put a zip tie, let's see. I'll put a zip tie on it from here. Well, I might fix it for him. We just charge him extra. I'll split it and put a wire in between it and make it longer and wrap it around here and let it come down. That's what I'll do. So can I do that real quick right now? Okay, anyway, we're good. I just loosened this little wire over here, just enough to get it around over here. And I'm gonna tuck it up under here. Gonna tuck it. And it's out of the way. What y'all think, guys? All thumbs up right there already. And I ain't even finished. All thumbs up. So I cleaned all this up. Like, he had so much stuff running across here. I mean, y'all remember what it looks like if y'all rewind back to when I first started on it. But he had so much stuff on top of this battery. This battery needs to stay clean. Nothing on top, nothing needs to be on top but what you got going on, because you never know when you might have to reach for it and unhook something in an emergency. So all that stuff needs to stay clear. So let me go back inside here. Damn. All right, see the 3 runs coming through where I drill the holes at. And I'm gonna zip tie them close to that wall, and I'm gonna tie them up as they go back. I tucked them up under the box, out the way, coming back, bam. And like I said, I'm gonna put the SMD right there. We'll try to get in there and move that. I tell you what, the back of this car gonna have to be jacked up because this is too low for my tall ass. I'm gonna jack the back of this car up and put it on some blocks. Like I actually got the front of it on blocks too because it's too low. So I got it on blocks just to kind of get it up so I can work on it like I want to. So really, well, let's go back in the inside. Then we're gonna come back here. So I think what I'm gonna do now is zip tie those hot wires back to the side of this wall back here. Then I'm gonna lay the carpet back down and put the door trim, door windowsill back in. I'm done. I'm done here. And I'm done here. All that's done. I'm done with all that. And so back here, what we got to do back here is I gotta pull all these batteries out. And I got this board right here. I'm gonna put the board across, and I'm gonna try to put the batteries in a line all the way across. And then I'm just gonna start connecting everything. I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm not gonna do anything else on this car today. But like I said, just put that inside back together. That's all I'm gonna do. That's gonna be it. Yo, that's gonna be it. And this is actually this Sunday. I'm working on his car. After this Saturday, I put my Striker wheels on T-Bird 5.0 and I post a video. So it lets you know how hard I'm working. And here she go right here behind me. Day 2 of the wheels, day 2. So just to let you know that my whole weekend is basically dealing with cars. And I mean, I got myself straight, so now I'm working on his. So next video will be tomorrow or next weekend. Tomorrow is a holiday, so I might do a little bit on it. I know I'm gonna be barbecuing and stuff and trying to rest and everything, but I might save this for next weekend, or I might just start on it tomorrow and not finish it. But as of right now, I'm finished. I'm finna put the carpet back together inside and I'm gonna call it. So, see you in a minute. Okay guys, back working on little cuz Barrick. You know what? He ain't even gave this car a name. Y'all guys comment and help him with a name. I ain't never heard him name this car. You know, all cars and basehead cars and cars period, you gotta have a name. But anyway, I left off with everything under the hood complete. So car been sitting up a week and the battery's dead. So that tells me that this red top, it is in its last days or time to be buried. So I am charging it back up, but I had to link that battery to it to even get it to charge. And this mug is still charging slow. So I just think we got a bad battery. One voltmeter. This gonna take that battery all night to charge, and that's not right. I bet it's dead. It's been dead a long time, but the fact that he had batteries in the trunk, that's what kept the car running. Yep. So we're gonna have to change that battery out. I'm probably gonna have to take it completely out the car to actually charge it. Got some work on my fucking hands. But anyway, here's where we at. I got this SMD distribution, well, fuse holder right here. And what I'm going to do, the 4 runs that I ran through the back, I'm going to see the red 1, 2, 3, and then number 4 is there. I'm gonna put copper lugs on each one of them. I'm gonna cut them to the same length, and I'm gonna do that by opening this door right here and pulling the wires like right here and try to do it. But I really need this car to start so I can pull it on down to get some more room to get in here and cramp the wires. So that's my plan. And I'm going to have to move that middle mid and high amp over and move that amp over. That's my plans, so I can get the SMD fuse blocks in the middle. Yup, and after I get that done, I'll show y'all what it looks like. Okay guys, I have three runs with the copper lugs on them, and I just stuck them in here like this. I'm gonna use that to hold it while I crimp them, and I'm gonna try to let y'all see me crimp these wires. Let's see how this gonna work. That might work. A crimp tool here. Nope, that ain't gonna work, guys. So we're gonna do this. I normally crimp them twice in different spots. Close to the end, and then back to where the wire starts at. Well, shit. So like I said, I'll heat shrink around it. Just gonna crimp it one time. That one's done. One more, or two more. I got the other one, the blue wire. All right, all those are done. I got this last one right here. It's short. I'm gonna do that one right there. All right, guys, I got my heat shrink on my wires. I am finna heat them down, and got one right there. Let's see. Y'all probably won't be able to see this one. We'll do this one from the trunk. All right, we're gonna do this one from the trunk here. Cause like I said, it's short, I barely could reach it. So let's do it like that. This out of the way. Fuck. 2x4 jumpers coming from the SMD fuse holder back to the battery. Alright guys, I always seem to amaze myself. Okay, so this is just a test fit. Let's start off here first. The amp distribution block, I shortened and ran 8 gauge instead of that 0 gauge to that Stetson, and also to the mids and high to the Orion amp. Got that mounted. So I got a piece of birch wood. I always get strap wood from a local shop when I'm down there bushing around. They got strap wood, you know, that big boxes and stuff. I grab what I can grab and just, you know, put it in my shed because you never know when I'm gonna use it. But here I took this piece and I was gonna go from side to side with it, but the board I had wouldn't reach. And I think this looks better the way I got it. It looks better. But the problem is he might go in the curve or something and the batteries might shift. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some 2x4s from a place that actually keeps them piled up every time I make delivery. So I'm gonna get some 2x4s and I'm gonna put 2 on each side and I'm gonna connect them some kind of way to that board. I'm gonna screw it in. I'm gonna connect it some kind of way. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. But I think I got some blocks. Like, where's those blocks? Which I might need to get some more of those too. Let me find this block. I want to show it to y'all. All right, these right here, 3/4 birch blocks. And I'm gonna take these and come like that. Try to put 2 on each side. Probably 1 right here and 1 up here. And I'm gonna drill the 2x4 to this, like right there. And the 2x4 is gonna actually hold the batteries in the tray. My plan was to have enough room to put the corner, take all these and corner the batteries around. But my board is not wide enough. If I had a board wide enough, I could actually take these and just kind of solder it in. Well, not solder it in, but stable them in on each side. But I'm gonna make that work. Make that work. Yep, I like how it's floating. Yeah, I like how it's floating. So I'm gonna make it work like that. Only way I see. But I think that's all I'm gonna do today, guys. Like I said, this is more work than I anticipated. And my little fuse holder back there, I might have to slide it back some. But I mean, of course I'm gonna take the batteries back out and then run the wire around here and then just connect them. This is my positive side. Connect all these positives on this side. And the ground for this amp, I can run it under there and then around. Same thing with those, just come straight back to the ground. And he got 1 ground up on the car, so I gotta get up under there and drill another one. I swear to y'all, it just look like this is all I'm gonna do today. Unless I get a break tomorrow to do something tomorrow. I can't do much because he don't have the heat strength to me. And plus I don't have the wood to actually stabilize these in there, so that's gonna have to wait. But that's all I'm gonna do, like I say. And I guess we will add this with the next video. Okay guys, so here's my little support stand. We're gonna see how it fits while we got y'all on camera here. I'll show y'all how it's gonna go. Well, I might need to move it over. I might have to move it over. Let's see, cause I don't see it sitting on that. I need it to sit kind of like right there. It's sitting on top. I need to adjust it because it's not level. Let's see here. Okay, so I adjusted it a little bit. It was on that hump. I want it right in front of the hump. So by the time I screw it in, it's gonna get tight, like right there. That's why I wanted that. All right, so here's the other ideal I came up with. I needed some side pieces to go on the side to keep the battery from sliding. So I got this 2x4 right here already cut out. I'm gonna put it like right here I gotta cut this one out. I already got it marked. If you can see it, I'm gonna do it like that. At this end. All right, so my plan is to come back and mount another 2x4 on the side, kind of like right here, to kind of keep those batteries supported in that tray. But we're gonna cut this board and we're gonna show y'all what it looks like. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all see me cut this board. I tried to set the camera up the best I could, but all right, so we're gonna fit it on and see what happens. I probably can use this for something. I'm sure I can. Sawdust everywhere. All right, so let me show y'all my plan. I'm gonna put one here. And one here. Put screw. Then I'm gonna come back and put a 2x4 over here and a 2x4 over here and drill them into here. Then I'm gonna paint the whole thing. So let's see what's up with that. Okay, guys. So here's the battery tray I built. Like I said, it has a gap on this side because when I put the 2x4 like that, I didn't have enough room to slide the batteries in. So that's the smallest piece of wood I can cut out that I had. But the batteries will sit right in the middle and they won't fall out of that tray. Plus, that board is gonna be drilled down inside the car 4 ways. Here, 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 and here. Plus it'll have a support brace in the middle. So now, while that dries, I'm gonna run out my power wire. Okay, guys, so here's the finishing results. My little battery tray worked out perfect. I mean, you really can't see the little gap over here. I mean, but the 2x4 is actually supporting the slide. If the batteries try to slide to the left or to the right, they can't go back, they can't go front. So they're in there. True enough, yeah, if he's driving crazy and flip the car, yeah, the battery's gonna come out the tray, but I hope he's not driving like that. I don't drive a base car like that anyway. Not when I know I got stuff in the back that could toss out. But it is what it is on that part. But that's the best I can do on those. I probably could have came up a little higher, but those batteries not going nowhere, I don't think. So the only thing I got left to do now, I'm gonna start running the 4 power wire cables to the SMD up top. And I'm gonna try to wire everything up in the trunk this evening. Everything. I'm gonna wire everything up in the trunk. That way only thing I gotta do is get up on the car and run the 4 grounds. Run the 4 grounds on this side. I gotta do away with that one. So I'm gonna run 4 grounds up over here. So let me get going with that and I'll cut you back on. Okay, so we're back. Another weekend working on little cuz car. So we had to make some changes. You see the battery's gone. So what happened was, by this being the only battery that was in the car, nothing else hooked up, that battery, I charged it as much as I could, slow charge. I even connected a battery with it to try to get the charge. And I got it charged enough to start the car, but it had no life left in it. After 4 or 5 days of sitting up, well, 2 days really, the battery died. So he has 2 yellow tops in the trunk of his car. That's not a side post. That's a side post on a top post. So his yellow tops in the trunk is top post only. But the problem I'm having now, his cables, his factory cables, his ground cable right here, and his positive cable is too short to reach on top. So what I'm having to do is take a 0 gauge, put a nut and a screw on it, and I'm gonna run it up on top to the negative side. Same thing with the positive. I'm gonna put a screw on it and this wire right here. I'm gonna take this wire and put lugs on it and everything, and I'm gonna run it up to the top post for the positive. And we're gonna do that real quick, and then we'll let y'all see what it looks like. Okay, guys, I want to show y'all how hard I'm working on this car. So I put a nut on this to make that longer, and put a wire on it. Same thing with the ground. I put a nut on it. Well, there it is right there. A nut on the ground to make it longer. Okay, so I get all this shit hooked up. Finna connect this negative to the ground. Everything hooked up. I'm thinking everything cool. Check this shit out. That motherfucking positive right there is touching that damn frame. Now I could take the battery back out, take my grinder and notch it out of there. Just cut that out in the inside. But it's hard, it's gonna be hard to get off in there to do it. But I'm gonna have to figure something out. I got to get it done. But if not, he gonna have to buy another red top, another side top post battery. But I'm gonna try to make this work. Just show y'all the hell that I'm going through with this damn car. But we're gonna make something happen though. All right, guys, we are Gucci. All right, so like I said, I removed the battery plate and it dropped down a couple inches just like I needed it to. And I got clearance up under here. Plus I got the wire in front of the terminal just in case the battery slide, but the battery ain't gonna slide because these wires right here are tight. It ain't gonna slide. So I ran him a frame ground here, and this is other ground that's coming from there. I know y'all probably wondering, is the hood gonna hit it, but I already checked it, it's clearing it. It's clearing it. Plus I didn't want to alter another hole, so this was a good ground, so I want to use that right there. We're done. We're moving on to the back now. Okay, guys, I got all the batteries wired in. I slid that battery over just so I can get to the connector. I should have enough wires. These wires should push over far enough to get that battery back in there. I should be okay. Nothing is tight. It's just all just for test fit. Okay, guys. Pretty much done in the trunk. So I ground 2 amps. Then his Orion amp, man, the ground just was stuck in there, and he didn't have an Allen screw, so I had to rig something up. So for time being, I just stuck a screw off in it. I don't know, maybe he'll change it out, but that's just the ground. It'll be fine, it's tight. So we got everything ran for the millions of hot amps, 2 grounds right there. Like I said, I will be running 3 to 4 grounds under the car next. But, you know, rule of thumb, I always grind my amps on the frame. I do that. I do that. But in this case, I'm gonna be running grounds from up under the car to the battery. So it'll be kind of parallel, like a parallel ground. It'll work fine. It'll work fine, like I said. So that's that. And what I'm about to do, I also got that done. No fuses in it, it's not even tightened. So what I'm about to do is, I'm finna to put these up under the hood, four of these under the hood. Kind of just to go ahead and get them out of the way, to get them mounted. So I can be done with everything under the hood. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in, put 4 in. I got 4 250 amp fuses. So his amp is like a 370, so that's what we're running. We're trying to get back as much as we can. All right, guys, back where I left off. Just got up this morning, Sunday morning. Left off Saturday, from what y'all last seen previously. Just got up because it looked like it's about to rain. So the only thing I got left to do in this car is run my grounds underneath. And so far I got under it and I drilled me 3 holes. And I already ran my first wire through to measure out how long I needed. So I'm doing the second one the same, and then the third one the same. And then I gotta find me some bolts to tack the ground down, and plus I got to get under the car and cramp and heat shrink the wires under the car, because the lugs that I'm cramping on the wires and the heat shrink is not going to slide through the hole. So I'm gonna have to do it under the car and then come up here and heat shrink and cramp the lugs in the trunk. All right, guys, so heat shrink, lug cramp, heat shrink, lug cramp, heat shrink, lug cramp. So that's the 3 grounds coming from under the car. Remember, I made this one reach, so I'm using that one for the 4th one. So I also have them cramp under here also. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so right here, I got my drill, my little brush on the end. I'm finna clean all this up here. All across. Ain't no easy fucking job, bruh, I tell you. I'm gonna try to get all down to the bare metal. That was not to the bare metal, but I'm not finna move it. It's grinding good, but my 3 of them though, gonna be to the metal, gonna be a good ass fucking connection. We're gonna grind some more. I wanna get all of it. I wanna get all this clean from here to there, cause I'm not sure, like, you know, how much I'm gonna pull on the cable to mount it. Alright guys, this is what we're looking like. We got it all clean, so we're gonna start trying to drill some holes and mount some bolts in here. Alright guys, got them all snug down, and I will be painting. We'll be putting some paint over them, because like I said, that'll rust, that will eventually rust, so I'm gonna shoot a little paint around them. Kind of help keep from rust. Nothing pretty, because it's an undercar. I just want to put a little paint, like I said, to keep from rusting. So here we're gonna go back up to the top. Let's see here. All right, so reading 15.1 back here. We'll up front, check the front. Guys, I'm gonna throw this in, which I hadn't been pushing it a whole lot, but quite a few people know. But you know what I'm saying, quality is quality. But his fire extinguishers I advertised a while back on my Facebook, and like I did on my YouTube a couple times. I'm gonna start back advertising it more, but because wanted one of these right here. These right here, $50. You know, it's a small amount, you know what I mean? But while, you know, look pretty at the same time with audio. All right, so install, there it is. Like I said, quick release. Only thing I gotta do is just flip that. Right out of there. Do what you gotta do. Okay guys, so apparently the air conditioner was on or the heater was on, because it wasn't blowing cool, but we get some more volts out of it now. That compressor had everything pulling. So yeah, we're getting 15.2 now, so looks like I'm gonna have to adjust something. So it's saying 15.4 in here, that's not right. I'm gonna bring this down to 15.2. That's gonna work. Okay guys, what am I doing now? All right, so I finished the electrical on the car and he already had something planned for me. Gonna tell me I might as well go ahead and put the 12s in the doors on the target switch. If I look in the console, the target switch is in the console. I said, okay, big boy, well damn. You just keep me busy. I hope your pocket fat. So, all right, so here we are now. We're finna put the 12s in the doors on target switches. Being that he only have one mids and high amps running all of his mid ranges, we can't just go to the amp on the remote and put a target switch there. We gotta do it from the negative side of the speakers. Okay guys, so I decided to go ahead and just finish that door. So I put the target switch right here. And this will go up like this. I had room behind there. Let's see. That's gonna go like that. So the first one will be for the right door and the hole right here. I got a drill bit will be for the second. So it's out his way. So let's see, can you tell the difference? All right, so I have it labeled. I think up is off. Yeah, so let's see. So the 10 is playing now.
Alright, so I'm gonna kick the two 12s on. I'm gonna do it both ways. I'm gonna kick it on while it's playing, and I'm gonna kick it on while it's, I'm gonna kick it on now.
And I never ever let the fuckery get to me. Why not? Niggas ain't worth my energy. What you have to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Never ever. I never ever go against my kind for some niggas on the other side. I never ever put a bitch for the money. Gotta get it when it come to mine. Lately I feel like it's me versus me. Don't seek competition. Why would you compete? Don't even gotta be woke. Still gon' be up. I make a bag in my sleep. Can't get the hood out of me. You know why I be. Still posted up like I lease. Trust me, them troubles gon' bang. Cavity teeth. You been out think this shit sweet. If the bitch bad, put a stack in her rack. I'm Dr. Seuss, give me cat in the head. Move the poke out of her stomach on snatch. Way too pretty to be fucked from the back. Count on some money, then smoke me a plant. Bitch, she got me higher than John Moran. Up there, toxic little bitches.
Yeah, he gonna be very happy with that feature right there. He's gonna be very happy with that. Something different, like I said, I've been running my stuff like that for years. All right, so I'm gonna get this other one wired up. I got the speakers out this door. I got this wire right here already enough to do what I gotta do. I'm gonna run it through this boot right here, down, zip tie it under here, and bring it right here. Easy enough. All right, one more look at how this is. Yeah, he's gonna be very happy with that. Right here. He probably got enough room to put one more right there, but for a sub amp, but he really don't need it because he got the control up here to turn it off, turn the bass down, all the way down. Main thing was these 12s. He got them in. We got them in, so that's it. I'm fucking tired. All right, we're moving along. When I say blood, sweat, and tears, bust my damn finger, man. Trying to cut that down wire. But anyway, I got the wire cramp and heat shrink. I got it bolted up right there. I ain't got it bolted up, but I grind all the metal off, all the paint off the metal right here. So that's what that looks like. So we're gonna take this nut. We're gonna go here with that. We're gonna take this one and go here. So all that's left is to Tighten it down. Let's see about this right here. Take a zip tie, put it on that just to keep it up. Zip tie over here just to keep it off that. And we're gonna tighten this one up right here. And we done. We're gonna get Big Boy Kyle. Tell him to come get this car. Tell him to come get it. So that's the end of this project. So just the overview of everything. Y'all, if y'all watched the whole video from thus far, I mean, y'all pretty much know, so ain't no sense in me going back over everything I done to this car. But anyway, I'm done. Peace.
Niggas still talking about bang his own money. I done got so much you can't give me whole money. The club still fucking close the phone song. Niggas smoking the car. Feel a moan song. I got my people with them. Look like $100. Stupid ain't chain on. I spent $100 songs. I told that whole club, who is like a brother, told me that she had a man. She do it on the honor. You know the kind of girl. Say what the kind of girl. It's gonna be John. I'm on a hunt, dog. What I'm looking for? We got big dogs. Y'all got little shit.
All right, guys, my job is done here.